Stephon Morson is back in jail, his attorney calling it vindictive prosecution. On October 16th, Keyshawn Cage was shot and killed at an apartment complex in South Austin. 5 days later, Morson was arrested for tampering with evidence in connection to the murder. A couple days later, he bonded out on $15,000. 2 weeks later, Morson was arrested for the murder, and his bond was set at $800,000. He sat in jail for 3 months, and there wasn't any movement on his case. The Texas Code of Criminal Procedure says a person accused of a felony must be released or their bail must be reduced if the state isn't ready for trial within 90 days. On the 91st day, Morson's attorney asked the judge to let his client out.
You can't hold people indefinitely. There has to be a mechanism, and that mechanism is an indictment. And if they don't present one, clearly they don't care or they're negligent about the handling of their cases.
About an hour later, the district attorney's office produced an indictment.
We had challenges with a prosecutor. We took action. That prosecutor is no longer with us. The newly assigned prosecutor immediately got to work, did all of the work that it takes to get a case indicted, and did that on the 91st day.
Because of the missed deadline, the judge reduced Morson's bond to $100 and he got out. The DA's office then requested the judge increase Morson's bond. On February 19th, Judge Eldridge did. It was increased to $100,000. He was arrested and taken back to jail. 2 weeks later, on March 5th, Morson posted bond and he was released. Just the next day, on March 6th, the district attorney presented a new indictment on a retaliation charge. Morson's attorney calls it a, quote, creation of a charge from the district attorney's office. Morson was asked to turn himself in, and he did on March 7th. Morson's attorney says the DA's office was, quote, upset that its shortcomings permitted someone to post bond and remain at liberty. He says this violates due process when criminal charges are brought in retaliation for the defendant's exercise of his legal rights.